Are we gonna get a title? Or are we just gonna stare in the background? Title? No? Yeah, there we go! Hello and welcome to Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the melding of the two minds, Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright himself. I'm sure this, I didn't say officially I was going to do this or not, but I'm pretty sure this is a surprise to nobody. I played through Professor Layton games, I played through the Phoenix Wright games. It was only inevitable that I was going to get around this at some point. So, here we are, playing the ultimate crossover of the century. And, by the way, out of the gate, this music is orchestral awesomeness. I love this music so far. We've only just started and the music is amazing. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste any more time talking. In summary, love the Phoenix Wright trilogy, and I'm a big fan of the Dual Destiny, Spirit of Justice, Investigations games. Professor Layton, puzzles are great, stories not so much, but I'm optimistic moving forward because Shu Takumi, who is the mastermind behind the original Phoenix Wright trilogy, is the lead writer for this game. So in theory, this should be infinitely better than the Professor Layton trilogy we just played through. So let's just press start to begin. Start of a new game. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, there's this to expect. Okay. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events portrayed within are in no way intended to resemble those of the real world.
If anything happens to me, go and see this man. He should be able to help. Lots of witches. That's impossible! Ah! Go without me. Quickly! Get going! Oh.
Huh? Well, what do we have here?
Alright, consider me intrigued. Prologue, on a dark and stormy night. Yeah, so I have no clue what to expect here. If I were to take a shot in the dark, I'd say that it's probably going to be that,
What the blazes? How on earth did a vehicle end up on top of that tree?
Oof,
Blimey.
Shelby's 3D model is,
nut to crack.
oof.
There is one man I know who could get to the bottom of this.
So I'm guessing that it's gonna be, like, the investigation sections are played as Professor Layton, and the trial sections, of course, plays Phoenix Wright, gameplay-wise.
That's right. People in the Middle Ages very much believed in their existence. That is the reason why they had witch trials. Do you see?
Witch trials?
Ooh, wow, his voice. His voice is very different.
witches really exist in those days?
Well, my boy, witch trials certainly existed, although nobody ever truly used magic. Witches were nothing more than superstition and legend.
How quickly until that gets proven wrong in this game? Meanwhile, high above the world.
Wow!
Hey!
It's really London. Come on, Nick, take a look.
Oh, Turnabout Sisters!
I know you're excited, Maya, but can a guy get a few last Z's in?
This is no time to be sleeping. You won't win in an English court of law with that attitude.
This trip is just an exchange visit courtesy of the Legal League of Attorneys. I won't be defending in court officially.
Aw,
That's a
well,
funny
that's
joke.
no fun.
Maya, what are you, Maya, what are we doing, Maya? Piece
You
of
know, you're
crap!
always at your best when working under pressure, but who can say how things would go over here?
I wish you wouldn't talk like that. You only jinx the whole thing.
Apparently, you're also only at your best when I smack you with when I pull your face covers back and snap you with them. You know, like a good friend does. His face is definitely in great amounts of pain now. Yeah. Look, the Professor Layton stories may have been trash, but that doesn't mean I'm not super excited to get into this, especially because I know Shu Takumi is the lead writer for this game. I don't envision a future where this game is anything other than awesome. Like, I genuinely don't see how it's possible for this game to be
The
bad.
rain doesn't seem to want to stop.
Alright, their models look a little bit
This
better.
time of year, don't you think?
I agree, Luke. But I believe it is easing off a little now, so it should clear up soon.
I hope it does clear up soon, especially the lightning.
Afraid of lightning, I take it?
Of course not. I'm not a little kid, you know. It's just that I hate how it flashes suddenly and takes me by surprise.
Then let's wait a little while for it to settle. Luke, I have just the thing to take your mind off it. Take a look at the bookshelf. The bookshelf? By the way, I'm not changing my voice to match new Luke's voice. I'm keeping the old Luke voice. Oh, I expected as much. But just to be sure, let's have a refresher. We use a magnifying glass for investigation. This will appear automatically. Slide the stylus along the touchscreen to move the magnifying glass around. The secret is to slide the stylus as if drawing a line. When this happens, give the touchscreen a light tap. In addition to important information, there are also puzzles and hint coins waiting to be found. Okay, let's give it a try. Touch and slide on the touchscreen, then give it a light tap to investigate. This technique can be used to investigate points of interest, right? Now, let's investigate the bookshelf. Alright then, let's go ahead and investigate the bookshelf. Isn't this a picture book? Wow, I wouldn't have expected you to have a picture book, Professor. That's right, my boy. There's a puzzle hidden within that book. I should have known. Alright then, Luke. Why not see if you can solve this one? Naturally. After all, I am your apprentice. Alright. Big fan of 3D Layton. Puzzle number 1. Paths of Light. Also big fan of the 3D, style here. You know what? You know, it's just the art style, so not much to judge on yet, but big fan of the art style. Big fan of the 3D change for Professor Layton. I will say this, though. Maya's voice actress, good. Phoenix's voice actor, yeah, not super, didn't really grab me immediately. Luke's new voice actor, not a fan. Not a fan of Luke's new voice actor at all. But overall, I'm invested so far. Alright, let's solve our first puzzle of the game. A light witch and a dark witch are trying to fly back home to their castles. Each castle is colored to match each witch. Their way home is connected by colorful paths of light. Touching one of these paths will cause all of that color to disappear. Help the witches find the right path to their respective castles by removing the unwanted paths. Okay, seems simple enough. So the witch on the left needs to get to the house on the right. So if you go up, take an immediate right on the blue path, then another right on the orange path. So that's not gonna work. We have to get rid of either the blue path or the orange path. If we get rid of the blue path, it goes up the orange route, then then takes it right at the purple route, right the orange route, and that takes you where you need to go. And then if we get rid of the blue path, then the which on the right goes up, left, up, left. So then all we need to do is get rid of the green path. So just the blue path and the green path, right? Should work, I think. Let's see. Big fan of the visuals here. Big fan of the visuals on the top screen. Yep, we did it. We done diddly did it, everybody.
This is my answer. Professor, I did it!
3D animation's good. Luke's new voice actor, not good. Not a fan. Well done, Luke. That was a piece of cake. I can solve harder puzzles than that. I'm pleased to hear that, Luke. It was a charming little puzzle, though, like straight out of a fairy tale. If only the witches of the Middle Ages were as jolly as the ones in this picture book. Yes, indeed. Well, it looks as if the rain is about to stop. Shall we prepare to go home? Okay, Professor. Now, where do I put my umbrella? Knockety knockety. Professor, I think we have a visitor. At this late hour? I can't say I've been expecting everybody. I'll go and see who it is. It's probably gonna be that woman we saw. Yep. Huh. Interesting. That's the Ace Attorney text sound effect, as opposed to the Professor Layton text sound effect. Interesting. Are you Mr. Herschel Layton? Yes, indeed I am. My dear young lady, how may I be of assistance? I have been asked to give you a letter. Please, could you read this? This letter, it's from Carmine. Carmine? Who's Carmine? He was a student of mine a number of years ago, and if I recall correctly, he's now a detective. About Carmine. Yes? I'm sorry. It appears there may be a matter of some considerable importance within this letter.
Dear Professor, it has been a long time. There is so much I would like to tell you, but at present I do not have the time. My life is in danger. I am being chased by something terrifying, and I am not sure whether I can escape. It all started in a town called Labyrinthia, a mysterious town, one that you will not find on any map. I found myself there during the course of an investigation. While I was there, a series of unbelievable events occurred right before my eyes. I realized the town held a mysterious secret and decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me. I escaped from Labyrinthia with a young woman by the name of Espella. It was my belief that she held the key to solving the secret of that town.
So you kidnapped some poor girl from Labyrinthia, and now you want us to hide her away? Is that what I'm getting here?
Labyrinthia hides an ominous mystery. This is one puzzle that appears to be beyond my powers to solve. I apologize for imposing on you in this way. Your faithful student, Carmine Accidenti.
His name is Carmine Accidente. And he may have just died in a car accident. Yep, that sure is that sure is Ace Attorney puns right there. Well, I never. Professor! Am I right in assuming that you are the Espella to whom Carmine is referring? Yes, I am. Tell me, what on earth happened? I'm afraid I'm not entirely sure. It seemed as if we were being chased relentlessly. They caught up with us and we were attacked. He bravely did his best to ensure that I escaped safely. I beg you, please help him. Please help that brave man. You mustn't worry about him, Espella. Knowing Carmine as I do, I'm sure he'll be alright. Ever since I've known him, he's always been in some difficult situation or other. More importantly, at the moment, I'm frankly more concerned with your safety, Isabella. Are you certain that you're alright? You weren't injured at all? Me? I think you'd better take a rest, even if it's just for a little while. Your clothes are all wet too! I'll go and find you a dry towel. It's no trouble at all. As soon as you're more comfortable, we can sit down and talk. Professor! If what was written in that letter is true... Yes, indeed. It means this young lady is in real danger. I'll go and lock the door. Yeah, that'll stop him. Yes, it sounds like a good idea. I'm sure that'll stop them from doing whatever they want to do. At any rate, we need to talk to Spiller and find out what this is really about. Ah, here's our good old-fashioned mystery page. Join Professor Layton to revisit some of the story's major mysteries. Touch a mystery to view it. Okay, talk to Isabella. Sure thing. I'm sorry to have to put you both through all this trouble. Please, think nothing of it. Although, if it's alright with you, I'd like to hear a little more about what happened. We won't be able to protect you without a clear understanding of the circumstances. Protect me? It is my belief that you are in quite considerable danger. And it is the duty of every gentleman to help a lady in trouble. I sincerely thank you. Now, it will certainly appear that you are being pursued. However, Carmine's letter referred to your pursuers as they. Could you tell me who they might be? They are witches. What? Did you say witches? Yes, witches, and they are truly terrifying. Carmine did his best to protect me from them. But in the end, he was unable to escape. They caught up with us. If they realize I'm here, then you two may also end up in danger. Perhaps it would have been better if I hadn't come here. Isabella. Yes? You mustn't worry yourself. Everything is going to be alright. Really? You have my word. We'll be on our guard. That's right. Nothing to worry about. This place is tightly locked up. Thank you both. Isabella, I'd like to inquire a little more, if I may. Yes, of course. The town you came from is called Labyrinthia, isn't it? Yes, that's right. Isabella, what's the matter? Well, we are in Labyrinthia now, aren't we? Huh? No, we're in London, in England. London? England? I'm sorry, but I don't understand. What? No way! You mean to say you've never heard of England? Well, it's just that I've never come across a place by that name in Labyrinthia. No, Luke. I believe Isabella really doesn't know. Isabella, about this town of Labyrinthia, I'm afraid we've never heard of it either. If I may ask, where exactly is Labyrinthia? It's the second star to the right and straight on till morning. It's what?
Anything you could want to know about Labyrinthia can be found in this book.
Anything.
It's an amazing design. I've never seen a book quite like it.
Isabella, would you mind if we had a closer look?
Of course.
I must be seeing things. It was as if the words were moving on the page.
No, Luke. It looked the same to me, too.
Look, there's a picture of the town in here. So this is Labyrinthia, is it?
Yes, that's Labyrinthia.
How intriguing. The buildings all look really old, don't they, Professor? Indeed, Luke. I don't recall ever having seen this town before. This is my hometown. And this must also be where the witch is pursuing you are from, is that right? That's right. Okay. So, that's actually kind of a clever way to tie the two games together, because obviously, Witch Trials, Phoenix Wright, that's clever thinking there, game. I applaud. Everything, the entire story. Labyrinthia's story? If it contains absolutely everything, then it must also include something about witches. Yes, it does. All about the witches, the events in the town and the people living there. Everything that has happened in this town is written in this book. And not only that, but also everything that is going to happen. Oh? Eh? What did you just say? I'm not sure you know what the word history means. If it predicts what's going to happen, that's not quite how history works.
Professor, this certainly is very strange.
Yeah, but this should be par for the course for you
First that
two at
letter
this
from
point.
Carmina, and now this book. If you ask me, Espella doesn't seem to be lying, but witches chasing after people, it's all a little hard to believe.
Really? You find this hard to believe? This of all things.
It's certainly hard to believe. But
Oh,
I
this
do
is hard
find
to
it
believe.
Fascinating.
Oh, poor thing. Do you want to come in from the rain? Don't open it! Huh? Huh?
This would be the part where you run away. Yeah, nope, time to go. Time to go. Time to run away. Nope, nope, time to go. That's not terrifying at all.
Wait!
Professor, what was that?
Something out of my nightmares is what that was.
Was a witch.
Okay. I am intrigued.
Professor, Espella's been...
Yes, that was careless of us. But to think they might enter by such means. And after I'd promised to protect her.
Do you think that was one of those witches that Espella was talking about?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly looked that way.
Then what we just saw, was that magic?
I don't know, but something bizarre did indeed take place before our very eyes. Luke, I'm going to go and search for Espella. While I'm gone, I'd like you to...
Professor, I'm going too, even if you...
Okay.
You know, I've been trying to think for a while now why I recognize this voice actor for Luke. And I think I just figured it out, because I the first thought I had was, it sounds like a Bob the Builder character, but then I'm like, no, because I never would have watched the UK version of Bob the Builder. I always watched the US version because I live in the US, so it wouldn't have been that. But I think it was another show like that I watched when I was a kid, and I was just running through all the names of shows I watched when I was a kid, and it just finally hit me. It's the weirdest, one of the weirdest shows I ever watched. But I think Luke's voice actor here is the person who played Sploshy in Rubber Dubbers. Rubber Dubbers. You know that show? Here come the Rubber Dubbers, splish, splash, splish, splosh. I think so. It sounds almost exactly like that character. I can't confirm it, but I've been trying. It's like, it sounds so familiar. I think that's why I recognize the voice. Now, I believe we're all set to go. They seem to be headed toward the Thames. Let's follow them and rescue Espella. Right you are, Professor. I don't know that you're going to be able to catch up to... I mean, it wasn't a bird, but it may as well have been a bird. I don't think you're going to really catch up to her fast enough. Yeah, I mean, you can try, but I doubt you'd be able to. We've lost them, Professor. They've gone away. Oh, I'm so surprised. However, we can be quite certain that they came this way. There may be someone who saw the witch carrying Espella. Hey, look over there. Isn't that... This one's really got me stumped. Constable Barton, I don't want agreement. I want answers. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Inspector Shelby and Constable Barton, they appear to be having a heated discussion about something. Let's see what they have to say, Luke. Good thinking, Professor. Speak with Inspector Shelby. With pleasure. Hey, you there. This area is off limits. Only Scotland Yard personnel allowed here. Hang on. It's been a while, Inspector Shelby. Has there been some kind of incident? Well, more of an accident than an incident. Over there, a motor vehicle has been heavily damaged. But I doubt that a Scotland Yard inspector would be involved in something as mundane as a simple traffic accident. As always, you're quick to pick up on the finer points. I should say there's something unusual. In fact, I've never seen nor heard of an accident as unusual as this one. Barton, would you leave the talking to me? Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Unusual in what way, precisely? Don't go concerning yourself with it. It's the job of the police to solve this case. Yeah, we know how well that worked out for you in Diabolical Box. Clues just aren't that easy to come by, you know? Yes, we've got nothing so far. In fact, I'm sure we could use a helping hand. Oi, Barton! I thought I told you I'll do all the talking. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Just a moment. I've got it. Hey, Layton. Well, that is to say, if you're so keen on getting involved, why not go and take a look for yourself? That was a sudden change of heart. It was, Luke. But a welcome one, wouldn't you say? Very well, Inspector. I will take a look. The vehicle is just up ahead there, isn't it? Yeah. We know how to move. We know how to move. Thanks. Okay, great. We've played Professor Layton games before. Look at the map and touch our desired location. That's right, isn't it, Inspector? We're waiting to hear from you. Professor, I think the unusual accident they were talking about. Indeed, it could well have something to do with our own investigation. Let's go and take a look at the scene of the accident, Luke. We may find some clues. Right you are, Professor. This system for traveling, we literally haven't even used it yet. But it is so much freaking better than the system from the original trilogy. It was just, original trilogy was like, oh, you're at one end of the town, you have to get to the other end of town. Well, you gotta walk through every single intersection until you get there. But now I can just jump to the other end of town if I want to, presumably. So, much needed improvement to this system. I approve. I definitely approve of this. Okay. Well, now we're here. This is where Carmine Accident crashed in a car accident, because of course it is. Wait, what's the mark on that car? I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. This is the scene of an accident. We haven't finished investigating it yet. I'll have to ask you two to move along. We're not spectators. We've been given permission from Inspector Shelby. From the inspector, you say? Well, not officially as such. The name's Shu Layton. You mean to tell me you're the famous Professor Layton? Now that you mention it, you certainly do resemble the good professor. Maybe we investigate a little closer. I've been put in charge here, so I can't afford to be wrong about this. What? Oh, come on! If you're the real Professor Layton, then I'm sure you'll have no trouble solving this little puzzle I happen to have right here. Alrighty, bring it on. Puzzle 3, Security Showdown. Okay, just so you know, big fan of the new puzzle layout. Everything about this is so much better. The movement system is better, the puzzle layout is better, Luke's voice actor, even though now I'm like, oh wait, I love that voice actor, because I loved watching the Rubber Dubbers when I was a kid. Still doesn't quite fit the character of Luke, because now all I can think of is Sploshy from Rubber Dubbers, of all things, when I hear that voice. But either way, no matter where I move, will they move the same distance? Like if I just go back and forth. Okay, so in that case I just need to figure out what they're... okay. Alright, that makes it easier. So now I know I can step all the way down here, and then you'll turn around, then I can kind of follow behind you. I should have... You're probably gonna turn around. Yep, knew it. I freaking knew you were gonna do that. Okay, so then I can sneak past you like this. I'm gonna take a leap of faith and say that you're gonna move up. Yep. Okay, we're good. And this security guard's hot on my tail, but I think I made it to the exit. Did I? Do we make it?
Let's see if I
Yeah.
can myself. You should expect
Yeah.
no less from a gentleman.
I'll say this much. I know it's early game, but I am worried about, because something that happens with crossovers, no matter the genre, no matter the medium, is sometimes what has to happen is you have to dumb down the elements of both sides of the crossover to make it suitable for new players. Or so, like, for instance, I'm worried that the trial sections of the Phoenix Wright sections might be too easy, and the puzzle sections of Professor Layton might be too easy, because like, there was in case you're wondering, there was a period of time earlier this year when I was considering playing this game, before Apollo Justice. I just didn't because I wanted to. There was a lot of demand to see Apollo Justice, so I wanted to keep moving along with those games. But if I had done that, then I would have jumped straight into to this game without having ever played a Professor Layton game. So I would have had to adjust to the puzzle mechanics right in this game instead of being used to them from the original trilogy. So I'm worried that the puzzles and the trial sequences might be too easy in this game because they have to dumb them down to account for opposite audiences not having played the other game, but hopefully it's not the case. Anyway, we solved your puzzle. Of course, in the first thought I had a fairly good idea. Yeah, whatever. Sign your helmet, okay? Are you sure that's allowed? Come on, let's take a look around before the constable changes his mind. Did you notice anything strange when we looked at the car? Anything strange? Well, to be honest, the entire accident's pretty unusual. But if we're to suppose this accident occurred naturally, then there is one particular mark that should not be there. Professor, the handprint! There's a handprint on the bonnet! Well spotted, Luke. Indeed, the nibbles appear to have been left by the hand of a giant. That's a bit far-fetched. Oh! Do you think this is self-aware? Do you think it's like their intention is poking fun at how the first 3 games were just absolutely insane and make no sense whatsoever? And it's like, don't worry, we're bringing it back down a little bit for this game. I hope that Shu Takumi came in and was like, alright, let's make this game actually make logical sense. I really hope that this game actually makes sense. You just spit in the face of the original trilogy. That'd be great. If they actually tell us a story that makes sense. Hey, the statue's hand! It's about the same size as the handprint on the car. Do you think the car hit that hand when it crashed? That is a possibility, of course. However, the handprint on the car is the right handprint, Luke. Right hand? But the statue is holding a spear in its right hand, which means that couldn't be where the handprint came from. Quite right, my boy, and it would certainly appear that this is more than a simple traffic accident. I wonder what could have happened if the handprint was made by the statue. Hey, remember when these guys were supposed to be looking for a speller? That was fun. We can be certain it's related to the witch that took a speller. I think so too, Professor. If we investigate more closely, perhaps we'll find some clues. No, Luke. First we should head back to see the inspector. But all he seems to say is how unusual it seems. Well, yes, however, there is one more subject around which I'd like to ask him. Oh, what's that? Not what, my boy, but rather who. Who was in the car when it crashed? Ah! Alright, let's go ahead and return to Chelmy. With this very, very much improved movement system. So what do you think? It's no simple accident, is it? I'll bet this one even surprised the great Professor Layton, hasn't it? Without doubt, there was this no ordinary accident. He wasn't seriously hurt. We're about to take him into custody for questioning. Strictly private, I'm afraid. Inspector Chelmy, there's something I would like to know. What's that, then? The driver's name. Was it, by any chance, Carmine Accidenti? Eh? How the devil? Where did you get that information? His name is literally Car Accident. Oh, well, you could just say a little bird told me. Funny. He attended my lectures a few years back, an outstanding student. Perhaps you should have lectured him on how to stay out of trouble. We've had our eye on him for some time. He's a bit of a maverick, that detective. Always sniffing out dangerous situations and poking his nose into trouble. Unlucky isn't the half of it. I tell you, I wasn't surprised to find him involved in this ruckus. Professor, that means this must be the incident in which Carmen was attacked. Yes, it would seem so. What's this? You know something I don't, do you? No, nothing at all, Mr. Inspector. I was hoping you might just come up with something I could use. Never mind, now I've got that detective. I'd really like to know how such an accident occurred. Inspector, just one other question. Is there any evidence to suggest that Carmen was not alone in that car? Nope, there's nothing to suggest that. Is that so? Well, was there anything else unusual about the accident that you haven't mentioned? No, not as far as I'm aware. Wait a minute, we did see those strange people in Halloween costumes. Oi, Button! Like I said before, I'll do the talking. Yes, Inspector. Sorry, Inspector. These people in Halloween costumes, can you tell me anything about them? You're certainly persistent, Layton. To be honest with you, I don't think that had anything to do with it. Yeah, well, your instincts have not been the best recently, Inspector, so... When precisely was this? Just a moment ago, about the same time you went to the park. Well, I guess we know where we're headed next. Halloween costumes, Professor, could it be? I see what you mean. Thank you for your help, Inspector. Now, hold on, just what's this all about? Oh, you don't need to know. We're just gonna head to the Tower Bridge. But we seem to have come to the right place, alright? Yes, it would appear the witches attacked Spella and Carmine in the park, before coming after Spella and abducting her from my office. Following that, they must have made their way from there to the Tower Bridge. A new destination has been added to the map, Tower Bridge. And another mystery has also been added to our list of Mysteries. This one's all about Carmine. Okay, well, let's head to the tower bridge. Yeah, the atmosphere here is very, very, very spooky. There's no one here. This is puzzling. I normally expect to see more people here at this time. It must be that bad weather. That could be it. Although I'm also sensing something of a peculiar presence in here. Whoa! That made me jump. Luke, over there. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Oh yeah, no, that's totally normal. That's totally normal. Yikes, what was that? I bet it was one of them. Professor, let's follow it. Yeah, just follow the spooky caped menace that just disappeared into the darkness. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, yeah, great. It's an arrow. I got it, thanks. Yeah, thanks, okay, we know. Okay. Let's go to the bridge tunnel. What the? That thing just disappeared into thin air? Well, I certainly didn't feel that same presence I did just a moment ago. Hey, Professor, what's that? That appears to be Ispella's cape. Yes, it certainly looks like the cloak she was wearing. Isbella, where could she have gone? Luke, take a look at that. On the wall there, just next to the cloak. Eh? Hey, there's some kind of mysterious pattern engraved there. Indeed, I believe this may demand closer investigation. Well, then let's take a look at it for ourselves. Examine the strange wall. What do you think this pattern is all about? Well, I can't say it's a pattern I've ever seen before. I wonder what a mark like this could be doing here. Wait a sec, that figure disappeared right around here, didn't it? That's right. Not to mention Ispella's cloak is lying right here in front of this wall. Without doubt, there must be some kind of a clue here as to Ispella's whereabouts. Wait, can you hear something? Well, yes, but if you let me look around, I'd probably be able to tell you. Professor! The wall's moving! Oh. Just jumping straight into a puzzle, okay. Puzzle 4. Walled in. The sudden shifting has dislodged a number of bricks from the wall. Drag the blocks on the wall and arrange them so that the design of the wall is properly displayed. Oh, so it's just a memory test then? I mean... I feel like we already... Don't we already kind of know what this looks like?
I've already seen the answer. You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Excellent. A powerful tremor begins to resonate from the wall.
Look, Professor! The wall!
Huh. What's this now?
Ouch, ouch, ouch!
Luke! Are you all right, Luke?
Yes.
Huh? Huh? What is this place?
What's a place like this doing behind the wall?
It appears to have been here for some time.
I wonder who could have made this place, and why?
I should not have pointed it out. All I can freaking hear now is the rubber-dubber, starfish, sploshy, freaking... That's all I can hear now. I can't unhear that.
It's so dark. I can barely see. Isbella! Professor, we've got to search for Isbella.
Indeed, she could be here somewhere. Although...
So, could that wit...
Precisely. We should proceed with caution.
Okay.
Hey guys, I think I found Isbella. I see her boots down here. I'm pretty sure that's her. Ah, Professor, over there. What's this? Quickly, let's get her on her feet. Oh, we gotta solve a puzzle to get her to stand upright. Help Isbella. Isbella's hands have been tightly tied behind her back. Quickly, untie her. Which rope, A or B, will not result in a knot when both ends of the rope are pulled at the same time? Will not result in a knot. I mean, I'm never really all that great at these types of things. Like visually, the visual puzzles have always been the ones I'm weakest at. So I could get this wrong, but at first glance, it looks like this one's gonna be the one.
I've already seen the answer.
Yeah, okay.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
I mean, that was honestly a 50-50 shot. I had no guarantees that was gonna work, but I gave it a shot, and look, turns out I was correct, so that's nice. Mr. Layton, it's really you. Mr. Layton, you really did come and rescue me. Of course, as I've said, it is the duty of every gentleman to save a lady in trouble. Thank you, Mr. Layton. It's my duty too, as an apprentice gentleman. Ah, Professor! I think they're coming back. I don't sense any immediate danger. Be sure to stay on your guard, Luke. Right, now let's hurry up and leave this place. There's no escaping them. Eh? Carmine tried many times to lead me away from the witches, but as you have seen, we were unable to escape them for long. Uh-oh! What should we do, Professor? Nope, time to go, time to get out of here. Nope, no. That is actually legitimately very creepy.
Oh no!
Time to run.
That figure from
Go,
before.
leave, run away.
I can hear something. It's coming from the end of the
What are you
corridor.
doing?
Just as I thought.
Run away.
Layton, if we stay here, they'll find us.
Very astute observation, now run away.
Getting closer and closer.
Get out of the room. Back up the stairs.
Save yourselves.
Don't
What
worry.
are you doing? Just
We
go.
will do this.
Yes, it's called the stairwell.
Please, leave this to me. There's not much time. so
It's called the
listen
stairwell. Run up the stairs. This isn't a grandiose idea. Just run up the stairs. Professor, they're nearly here, and there are lots of them. Okay, we should be all set. Let's get going, Luke.
Hand over the girl!
It's amazing how you can actually invent clever solutions to puzzles. Clever solutions to problems you find yourself in storytelling without just literally giving up and saying, I don't know, the car flies now. It's amazing what you can do when you're actually a competent writer.
Mr. Layton.
So you enjoy playing silly little tricks.
Well, it seems you underestimated us.
You didn't think we'd just give ourselves up, did you?
So tell me, just who are you, witches? And why are you so determined to capture Espella?
Fools. It's yourselves you should be more concerned about. Do you have any idea of what it means to involve yourself with that girl? It would seem not.
What do you mean?
The pair of you have unknowingly walked right into the middle of the story.
The middle of the story?
You'll soon see what I mean, with your very own eyes.
Professor! She just disappeared!
I wonder what she could have meant by that.
I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about all of this. Do you think she's just trying to scare us because she lost?
At any rate, we should try to reach Espella. I know where that ship was heading. Let's head to the port and meet Espella when she arrives.
Right, and then we can give her back this book. Huh? Professor! The book! It's...
Oh? Oh, that's weird.
Isn't this us? us, Professor?
Surely not.
What? What? Oh, that's the... Alright, game. You have my interest. Save screen? Oh, no, save screen jingle. Come on. That was the best part. Okay. Game, you, my friend, have my intrigue. Already the setup of this game is... Like, those witch things are way more intimidating than anything else we've faced off against before in the Professor Layton series. I'm excited to see how this turns out. Okay. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next episode's Catch Roll. Tomorrow, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Goodbye.